kind of a lazier weekday. I'm prepping some D&D stuff. This is the main city. It is enormous. You can see that's like the palace, so you extrapolate. This is roughly the size of modern day Tokyo. So right now I have the rivers and canals are all set up, but I'm working on those little light blue lines or roads. That's kind of a preliminary road map. And I'm gonna go back in and kind of finalize it in a darker color, because that was just kind of a sketch, just kind of sketching that out. And here's the final product. My players had a really great idea about the dice tower prototype to kind of make it whatever I need in any situation. So I designed a modular version, so I'm going to print that off. Okay, so the second prototype is printed off. For the first modular, but the second dice tower prototype is printed off. We just did fast print quality settings, and it already looks way better because it's like there's no support structure needed. And I just printed off a base section, a middle section, and a top section, but ideally with this design, okay, so this is a cap piece, but really not much functionality to it other than hiding like what's going on here. I'm trying to be gentle with this one because I already know that the side struts will break off on me. This is really just a proof of concept, I think. So you can see there's still like some stringing going on here for these O-ranging parts, but compared to the last one, a lot better. The idea here is you have these little clips. They should clip in to right here on the top here. I don't want to do this one because there's an intersecting part, but I just want to show you like they should clip in there, but I don't know if I have the tolerances correct. I don't actually, oh wait, this is upside down. Anyways. I don't actually model in like Fusion. I model in Blender because that's kind of what I'm used to. So we'll fiddle with that in a second. Let's get the last piece off. Okay. Okay, you can see with this is supposed to be the middle piece, which is like an extra ramp. So the dice would like hit this ramp and kind of ricochet down. And then it should clip in here like this. Kind of a waste of a print, but I didn't insert a clip into the bottom side of this ramp, so this clip is not going to fit like that. But let's try the cap piece anyways. That should prove that they fit correctly. It'd be even a bigger waste of a print if they didn't fit at all. I'm not sure if Blender is the best for creating nicely fitting pieces, but let's see what the tolerances look like, because I'm really probably not going to be taking this apart because this is just the prototype. Prototype 2, let's see. So there's little registration points. I don't know if you can see it. They're very, very faint, but they should lock in so that there's no twisting this way once it's clipped. All right, let's see if I can get a satisfying click out of this. Let's see if this side is in. Okay, it clicks in. Is it gonna click out? No, it's not gonna click out. So the tolerances are a little too tight. At least there's no movement here, but you can see right here in the top, this part clicked into place, but now it's broken, so that's not really gonna do much holding. Either I need to make this section thinner or thicker, where this meets the actual intersecting piece. See, yeah, so not quite a success, but very, very close, especially considering it's not Fusion 360 where I can actually build in tolerances and stuff like that. I just have to, as far as I know, I have to eyeball it on Blender. Somebody out there is probably a Blender expert and is going to tell me I'm an idiot, which I'm very open to that concept. Then I will learn, and that's great. I love learning when I fuck up. But there should be a notch for the clip under here that I did not model in. So we're gonna clip this off and then just attach the bottom like this. So we're gonna clip this one off. And then once we attach it like this, we'll test the dice. And then we have a prototype number 2 that is closer to what we want. Remind me which one I'm doing again. This one goes like this. Okay, so I need to cut off this. And this from the top. Yeah, okay, I didn't even need these. And it's pretty easy to take off. That might need to be thicker. I don't know, I didn't want it to impede too much on the action of the dice, but up down where this clip is, that's pretty spot on. I could get it a little bit tighter, but I don't know if I really want to, because if it's so tight, I won't be able to remove it. And also there are different types of plastic to use, like maybe a PETG that might be like a little bit more flexible for these clips, but for now, I'm happy with most of it. The tolerances here, this little registration is not quite enough to keep it in place, but it's enough to tell me that I've lined it up correctly. So we could maybe alter that a little bit. But all right, let's do a dice test. These dice are a little bit bigger than like my standard dice, but hopefully that doesn't matter, because they're not crazy big. I might also design like a lift piece, because I know people have like little dice trays that are like above the ground, like they're higher than table level. All right, let's try it out. Cap piece is a little too small. Yeah, the top, okay. Well, okay, I have to hold this piece. This test looked worse than the last one, but I promise you, these improvements are closer to a final product. What I'm getting from this is this top butterfly hourglass pattern is a little bit stupid. Like, I don't need it to be like that. I don't know why I did it like that. From the idea of a player can put it in here, a DM can put it in there, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter. It's just kind of silly. So because this needs to be wider, you can see it catches in the top. And this is a slightly bigger dice than your normal like Chessex dice, but it's not enormous. So we'll fix that. And then you can see the bottom here. Ignore the masking tape. It's only barely big enough to fit that, so I might want to make that wider, make that opening bigger. The action here at the bottom, oh, that tells you everything you need to know. I kind of want to increase this angle, because it's not shooting it out very far. I mean, the bed's also a little adhesive from the masking tape, but this angle right here needs to be steeper. This cavity needs to be wider, and this intersection can kind of just go away. I think I'm going to move it to the side a little bit and kind of create a bigger thickness around this cap. But yeah, those are quite a few changes, but I promise this is closer to a working product.
The game went really well. We had a lot of fun. Always excited